to 3 Pages In. My name's Eden.
I'm Chloe.
And I'm Macy.
And welcome to a very, and we say this every time, exciting episode.
Woo!
Our
first of the year?
No. It's our second episode.
It's our second of the year, but that's okay.
But we are, it
Still
kind of
happy
feels
New Year.
like, it kind of feels like the beginning because we are recapping last year's reading.
Yes.
And giving you our 2024 Book Awards. Our bookies.
Or Bookies. Yeah, that was
That's
funny.
a cute name.
Yeah,
That
I
was
love it.
by Jake.
Yeah, Eden's husband came up with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even
was
know
like,
that.
wait,
Yeah.
did you do it? That's why I looked
No,
at
I'll
you.
claim it. Yeah, I came up with it. Just kidding. Yay.
I love it.
Yeah, so obviously you can see by the title, we are going to be awarding some of our favorite reads of this year. Obviously different awards. Duh.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And maybe this is a good time if you want to read books that maybe we talked about last year you didn't get to. This is really fun.
Yeah, or if you're looking for like a sad book or a book with good writing or
Or
a book
what
with a
book to
good plot
avoid.
twist, what to avoid. We will be covering all of those things. So just sit tight.
I love it.
I'm so excited. It's been so long since we've seen each other. It's been over 2 weeks that we've seen each other,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. I'm really happy right now. I feel a lot more comfortable. I feel a lot better.
I know we did a long we got here and we were supposed to record. We were talking for too long.
Yeah.
Before we pressed
A
record.
couple
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
True.
I love it.
But you know what? That's fine.
Yeah, it is fine.
Okay, I have been holding on to these things to talk about because they're book stuff
Yes,
for
please.
the podcast. So can I talk about them?
Yeah,
'Cause I
yeah,
can't wait. Okay, the first one, I saw this TikTok today about Onyx Storm.
Ooh, I can't
Okay,
wait.
so this is just a screenshot. So who knows if this is really true? But it looks,
Okay.
it
But
looks
it
legit.
came from TikTok and it's a screenshot, so it's facts.
Yes.
Yes. So the Fourth Wing audiobook is 22 hours long and
my
narrated
gosh.
by Rebecca and Teddy. So the girl and the guy, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Iron Flame, 28 hours long,
I'm
narrated
scared.
by Rebecca and Teddy. Onyx Storm, 14 hours long.
Okay, I heard it was
narrated
shorter.
only by Rebecca.
Oh,
Interesting.
Isn't that really interesting?
wait, because there's a Zayden, no? Or am I wrong?
That's what I thought the other one. We don't see his... Wait, no, we only see his point of view like one time.
Maybe I
Yeah.
don't. Maybe I'm unaware of
Me too.
the audiobook, even though
I
I
haven't
listened to
We
the first
started the
one.
audiobook.
Okay, I
but
did know it was shorter.
Yeah.
Really?
No, I heard that it was going to be shorter.
So much
I did
shorter.
not realize
How
half the
short?
length of Iron Flame.
That is interesting. Maybe they talk
Kinda
super fast in the third one.
Yeah,
maybe they learned
but it's
how
the
to
same.
read.
It's the
That
same.
is weird.
One. I know.
Dang. That might be nice coming after Iron Flame.
I know.
No, I'm like not upset about it because
Yeah.
The same.
Iron Flame, I enjoyed it. There was, dare I
Way
say, too much.
Way too much.
I felt like I was like, what am I reading at times?
Yeah.
Anyways, but I am very excited for Onyx Storm. Comes out in like a few weeks.
Yeah. No, literally like
I
a
can't
week
wait.
and a half.
Are they having another release party?
Yeah.
We should go.
Are we going?
We should
I'm
go.
planning on it. Okay, the other book thing that I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard about the book The House of My Mother by Sherry Frankie?
No.
Her TikToks have been coming up on mine.
I'm like, I know the last.
I went to go put a hold on Libby because the book came out like a day or two ago.
Yeah.
Like 7 or 8 month wait at all the libraries.
Oh.
Dang.
I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just probably gonna have to buy it.
Yeah. It looks. I'm excited. I've just been watching some of her interviews. I think probably they're doing that because of her book coming
they
out.
are.
But I'm like, she's so well spoken.
I know.
She's
And-
the daughter.
Yeah, the oldest daughter.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I saw like her sitting on a chair
Yep.
being interviewed and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Yeah.
assuming that's
Oh, it's so sad. So
Wait, but do you guys know who I'm talking about?
Wait,
I was
no.
obsessed with them.
Who with
The
who?
little family vloggers, Jared and Ellie. Cam, I think is how you say their last name. Anyways, Ruby Frankie is her sister.
Wait,
really,
what does she look like?
You guys, well, 100%. I was obsessed with them in junior high, Macy. I
Oh,
know that I
really?
showed you them.
Oh, so
before.
it's been like long time.
Yes, no, like I was
It's
obsessed. I
been
would
a
watch them
long
growing
time
up.
coming, but
Anyway, so that's why I'm really just interested because I'm
Wait,
like I
they're
grew up watching these.
sisters.
Yes, they're
That's
gonna-
crazy. She's trying to probably keep that hush hush.
I would be like, we didn't actually. Yeah, I would pretend we're not sisters.
Yeah. Holy crap.
I know these people, Ellie and Jared.
Oh yeah. Duh.
I was obsessed with them. I don't know if you.
I don't know if I know who they are.
Yeah, they look alike.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yikes.
Anyway,
Super
it's your bookish
excited
news.
to
Fun.
read that. Yeah.
Jeez. I just want to share this with the podcast, but we just had Christmas and I just want to share my favorite present. Is that okay?
Yeah, valid.
My husband got me the
Insert a picture here.
I will. The special limited edition, whatever they're called, Magnolia Parks books.
They're gorgeous.
That are
so pretty. They're literally stunning.
pretty.
And they have like the bookmarks, right? With the charms on them, or am I crazy? Oh, maybe I'm thinking of it. Oh, I'm thinking of different editions. I will show you those.
Oh, I want to see those.
Yeah.
No, they didn't come with bookmarks. Inside is so pretty. They have like paintings of like everything from the book
By
that I
Emmy,
need to just
the girl who does the front. Yeah, yeah.
Her bestie. But my husband did like a scavenger hunt going to the
Wait,
books.
cute.
And the last clue was so cute. It said something about like you're about to meet like new old friends.
Oh, wait,
And
that's
it was
so cute.
so cute because he knows I'm obsessed with the books, and so I open up like the cabinet and I was like and my family was like, what? Like, we don't get it. Like, they look cool. Like, what is that?
And like, you guys, it's the box set. I've been telling you.
No,
about
literally.
them.
I'm like, this is what my necklace means. Which, Chloe, should we talk about that?
Yes, that's
Other best
one
present?
one of my favorite Christmas presents. Chloe got us all matching necklaces that say the box set.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you know Magnolia Parks, their friend group is the box set.
Yeah.
And obviously we are friends with them in real life. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We are a part of the box set.
Yes.
I love
So
it
fun.
Wait, that's so cute. Good job,
really
Nick.
Fun.
Yeah.
Shout
That's
out.
so
Yay.
fun. Okay.
I guess before we get into our awards,
Yes.
we have an update / prediction / thoughts on our
Oh,
first
yeah.
3 pages.
Yes, of our
Book club.
January book club
Mhm.
book,
Yes.
which is The Blue Sisters.
Yeah. If you missed our announcement last episode,
Yes.
Yeah.
that's
You
what
still
we're
got
reading.
time to read it.
Yeah.
So
Thank
these are
goodness.
just our predictions. I can start.
Yeah.
My prediction, I have listened to a little bit more than 3 pages, but my prediction is that it's going to be very sad, but move along quickly. It's going to like flow nicely. And then I think that some of the sisters are really going to annoy me at first, but then hopefully by the end I'll start to like them. But
Yeah.
that's
That's
my
funny.
prediction.
I only read the first like 3 pages, I think ish. So I
Yeah.
didn't actually meet all the sisters.
Yeah,
and,
same.
Yeah, and so I will say though, just from reading it, I like how different they are. Even though I met 2 of them
Yeah.
before,
Yeah.
but like I loved reading about them and just like they are not the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like even the first 2 they talk about, it's like the second one learned from the first and wanted to be nothing like her sister.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is interesting. I'm excited to see what their sister dynamic is throughout
Yeah.
the whole book
Same.
and how it changes, because I do think kind of a prediction / I think it might be on the back of the book. Hopefully they like reconnect and become closer in some way.
Yeah.
I would really like that. Also, side note, one thing I really liked about just the beginning was her writing. Like
Immediately.
Like
Yeah.
I barely read anything and I was like enjoying it and I was like laughing or whatever, and I really liked like even she compared her like one of the sisters, Bonnie, she's the boxer, like the strong one. She was like, she's super strong, but she's also so gentle, and she's like she can get
The most
ice
gentle
out of
sister.
out of an ice cube tray without having to like break
Bring
it
it on
or
the
smash
counter,
it or anything.
yeah.
I'm like, oh,
That's
like, I would have
impressive.
never thought
to describe something
to describe it like
someone
that, to
way.
write something like that, but I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, that
Makes
I totally
sense.
understand.
Yes.
Which like makes me excited to see. I love when authors do that.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, reminds me a little bit of Jessa Hastings.
I was just
It's so
we
good.
love her.
She's author of
Bring it back.
Magnolia
We
Parks.
brought it back already.
Somehow, yeah, we made it like 2 minutes into the episode. Already tying in Magnolia Parks.
Maybe we just need to change this to Jessa Hastings fan club.
Yeah, no,
like, I'm not
literally.
even joking.
Literally. I started listening to the last book, so the episode will be coming out soon where we just talk about Magnolia Parks.
That is in the works.
Yeah, I gotta keep going. Okay, I like that. My prediction is I'm guessing that it's the youngest sister that dies, but maybe
A little woman action.
stop.
I did
I
reading
was
the
gonna
back.
say-
I was like, this feels like modern day Little Women.
I was just gonna say that. I feel like it's modern day Little Women. Sorry. Okay.
Wait,
Missy,
that's funny.
continue
I
your
love
predictions.
that. No. And then my thoughts. Oh yeah, just kind of what Chloe was saying. I love the explanation of sisterhood versus friends, because sometimes I'm always like, oh yeah, like these are my sisters. But like thinking about my own sisters, I have 2. It's like it really is deeper, and like you don't choose them, and it's just like crazy. But like any sibling. But yeah, I'm excited.
yeah, any sibling, because even if you don't have
Yeah.
sisters, you can
Yeah.
read this book.
Chloe does have sisters.
in case you wanted to know.
We're your sisters.
Yay! Yeah,
Yeah.
but we just learned that it doesn't count.
It's different. I know.
Yeah,
I'm so
just
sorry.
joking.
I'm so sorry.
That's funny.
I'm like, my brothers don't care that we shared an umbilical cord. They literally couldn't care less. Like, they're like, cool. They're like, actually, don't remind me. So, yay!
Side note, have you seen the trend where it's like texting my brother like updates
Yes.
of my day?
Oh, yeah.
Seeing
So
a response,
funny.
and it's always like, why are you telling me this? Like, I don't care.
Guys, if I
what you're
text my
doing.
brothers that, maybe Ethan would be the only one to respond.
I was gonna say, would they
I
respond?
don't think they respond to me. No.
That is so fun. We should all try it.
I will. I'll
I
literally
will
do it
too.
right now, and
Yeah.
I'll text them all day tomorrow. No one will care.
That's so freaking
That's
funny.
really funny.
Anyways,
Okay, there's
Yay,
our little
Boo
predictions.
Sisters!
I'm very excited. I think it's gonna be a good one.
I
I
agree.
am too.
Sweet. Okay, should we go into our, what are we calling them? The bookies?
Yeah.
Our Bookie
Our Bookie
Awards.
So cute.
So basically, how it is, we have, is it 10 different categories?
I think
10
so.
different categories, and we will all briefly talk about what book we nominated, and then we all beforehand decided on one that we think like deserves the award or whatever, wins award in our eyes. And so we'll just kind of go breeze through all of these and talk about some of our favorite books, some of our least favorite books. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
be
too. Should we start with the first one?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Drum roll, please. Okay, best book club book,
Yes.
which if
There were
you
4 to
followed
choose
along,
from.
yeah, we only started halfway through last year, so there weren't that many. But should I read the nominations first?
Well, you can read yours, and
Okay.
we'll all share
Yeah.
what you nominated.
My nomination was Nightingale.
I nominated One Dark Window.
And I also nominated Nightingale.
And the winner is Nightingale.
To be fair, I would have nominated Nightingale, but I nominated it for other categories, and I wanted to keep them all different.
Yeah.
I mean, so the 4 books that we read was The Nightingale. Is it The Nightingale?
Yeah.
Yeah, The Nightingale, One Dark Window, God of the Woods, and
Holiday Romance.
Holiday Romance. So, little bit of variety, but I would say it's kind of
Between two.
between
honestly.
2, and it's One Dark Window and Nightingale, and even then the Nightingale is like on a whole other level.
And it's,
Yeah.
I feel like with those two, it's also hard to compare them.
Just so different.
They
Totally.
feel very different
Very
reading
different.
it.
But like overall, I think for all of us, our experience reading Nightingale was just
You guys,
way more phenomenal.
Okay, actually, I have a Nightingale story that happened today.
Oh.
I like to watch movies when I'm working, especially if I have like a slow day, just kind of put them on the background, movies that I've like seen before. And the other day I threw on The Sound of Music, and I finished it today, and it ends with them escaping the Nazis and literally climbing over the hills, like trekking through the hills into Switzerland, maybe. I can't remember what country they go to, but they're escaping the Nazis and literally climbing the hills. And I was like, oh, I literally was crying because I was like, this is the Nightingale.
Literally.
But like,
Stop.
obviously very different, but I was
Right.
like, oh my gosh, but like not really different, like kind of the same exact thing.
Yeah.
And it was just like, wow. And then for some reason, I guess I was on a World War II kick, and I started watching Oppenheimer, and I was just like, I know,
Very similar to Sound of Music.
yeah, no, literally couldn't be more opposite, but also about World War II. Anyways, I was just thinking a lot about the Nightingale, and I feel
funny.
like it's one of those books that just kind of sticks with you
Yeah.
because
And
although it's fiction, it's historical fiction, like similar stories did happen to real people.
Right. And totally deserving of the best book award.
sure.
Of our book club books.
Yeah.
So
And yeah, honestly, even if there were 6 other books that we read last year, I guess 8 the months, I still think this would
this
be
would have been
In the top.
yeah.
Yeah, for
definitely a contender. So yay. Our bookie goes to The Nightingale by Kirsten Hanna. Thank you. Love it.
Okay.
The next category.
Yes, this next one is the best writing. And the book that I nominated was Malibu Rising.
The book I nominated was House in the Cerulean Sea.
And I nominated Everyone in This Family Has Killed Someone.
And the book that we ended up picking was Malibu Rising.
Yay.
I think all these books definitely could have easily
Yeah.
won. They're very different. All of them are very different,
Yeah.
but all of the authors I think are really good. Have their own kind of style of writing. I personally, that's why I nominated Malibu Rising, but Taylor Jenkins Reid is one of my like all-time favorite authors to
So good.
read. I feel like the way that she describes things, it's very like, I don't know how to say, like consumable. I don't know. It's easy to consume.
It flows super well. Like,
Yes,
I don't
like,
know.
but like it's not like rudimentary. Like it's like very complex, but like it doesn't.
Easy.
It's easy to digest. I don't know if that
I
makes
know what
sense.
you're saying. I in that book especially, I loved the relationship between the siblings and the setting. Also, like the way she described things too. Like it was that book writing is very good.
So good.
Love it.
If you have any interest though in reading House and there's Lindsay, please read it.
I know that. I'm sure
can't wait.
Macy and I just haven't read that one. I'm sure
Yeah.
it would have
Yeah.
been higher up.
I
maybe
hope
nominated.
you guys like it. I'm hesitant to like be like it was the best
So
book
over-
ever, even
yeah.
though I loved it so much. But it's also things that I love. Like there's found family in there. It's do you know what it's about? I'm not gonna go into a whole thing,
Yeah, I do.
but
Yeah.
it's so that book is. Anyways, sorry. I just
it on your
read it.
2025.
I just read it, so
Yeah.
it's like also fresh.
Yes.
Anyways,
That's so fair.
but yeah, Melba Rising, best writing, our Bookie Award. Yay! Our next one is for best cover.
This one was a fun one.
I
Yeah.
know. The book I nominated was Tom Lake, and if you don't know the cover, it's not that like crazy, but it is so pretty. It's just like a green like ish ombre background with like these little flowers on it, and it's not super out there, but I do love the cover. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, it's so cute.
Oh,
so
cute.
That's one I nominated.
I nominated Pumpkin Spice Cafe just because it looks just like a really cute painting. I would honestly put up for fall. Like I loved it.
And that one has like some gold foiling on it, so that
yeah,
one's cute.
on the cover, it's really cute.
Yeah.
I nominated Magnolia Parks, like the whole series, and the UK covers,
Yes.
not
Yes.
the covers where it's just the heels.
Shoes.
Yeah,
Feet.
The UK covers.
Yeah. And the winner for our best cover bookie is wait, no, I was saying Malibu Parks. It's Magnolia Parks.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think you guys all saw that one coming.
It's
Yeah,
so
shocker.
good. So my sister-in-law is just started reading or listening to the first Magnolia Parks.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. She's almost done, but she has never seen the UK covers, and she was asking me about the shoe cover. She's like, I'm waiting to find out who the guy in the black Vans is or whatever. And I was like, girl, like look at the original, the UK cover. I'm like, there's so many more like symbols,
Yeah.
and that's why we love the covers, because I think one, it's aesthetically pleasing. They're
The art
painted
is
by
beautiful. Yeah.
her best friend.
The
But
author's best friend.
there's like so many symbols and things that are represented on all the covers, and it's really fun as you're reading, being like, what does this mean? Oh, this is this.
Yeah. What's your
Yeah.
favorite one? Do you have a favorite?
I think the first one. I love the first with the magnolia tree.
I think that one's mine too.
or maybe
I-
it's not even magnolia tree, but it's a tree.
Yeah,
The big tree?
Yeah, the big tree.
I just pulled them all up. I was looking at them. I think it's a tie for me between the first one and the last one.
Yeah.
The Into the Dark.
My second favorite, or I don't know if it's for. Anyways, another contender for my favorite is The Great Undoing. The
Yep.
marble chest.
Yes, that
and
one is also so
the water
good.
lilies in the back.
Oh
I love
my
that one.
goodness.
They're all so good.
With the
amazing. I also
tattoos too. I can't even.
actually love the Long Way Home.
Yeah.
The pirate ship.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They're all
But
so
also
good. I
the
can't
first
pick a favorite.
Daisy
But-
Hates is so good too.
It's all,
know.
with the washing machines,
Yes.
the guns, the paint, everything. They're all good. But I do think for the reason why I love the covers, like because they like not just so much stuff in the book. I think that's why the first one's my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's so
And
true.
they're so fun to look at while you're reading, and it's
so
like, wait,
fun.
wait, what is it? What does this mean? Oh my gosh! And like throughout the book, like it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyways, we love those covers. So.
I love them.
So good.
So if you don't understand them, that means you have to read Magnolia Parks.
Yep.
So
Jinx. Okay, so this one is the best plot twist, and I nominated As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. It's the last book in the Good Girls Guide to Murder series.
yeah,
I nominated Empire of Storms.
Throne of Glass book.
Yeah.
yeah. And I nominated Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone. Woohoo!
So good. And the Bookie Award goes to As Good as Dead. Yay!
Disclaimer: Eden hasn't read it,
I
so this
haven't
was
read it.
really picked by me and Macy.
Yeah.
But
That's okay.
That's fine.
I think I honestly think she would agree. Actually,
Dude.
I haven't read hers, so maybe not. But
they're. I mean, one's a thriller, one's a fantasy. They feel different, and also one is like the 6th book in a
I was
series.
gonna
Like,
say
it's like
that's why to me it was the biggest, was because it was like
Is it the
kind of the
fifth?
pinnacle. It was
well,
Yeah.
it depends when you read it. Anyways, yeah.
And I was like, oh. Anyways,
yeah, but I'm glad that one won.
As Good as Dead had
Crazy.
me shook.
Literally crazy.
That one's also the 3rd book in a series, but you could it's not that things in the 1st and 2nd book
Well-
led up to.
Yes.
I mean, kind of, but the plot of the 3rd book is what is like, what the heck's going on?
Yeah, so crazy, but it still is connected to the
Right. It is
plot in the
connected
first
too.
book. I think that's why it's crazy to me.
I just once I realized where that book was headed, I was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
there's no way. It's so good.
Yeah, it is really good.
Yeah, As Good as Dead. Yeah.
love
Yay.
it. Okay, the next one we have is The Saddest Book.
Mm.
And this one we try not to nominate the same books, but we kind of had to. I nominated The Nightingale for this one.
And I nominated Lessons in Chemistry.
And I also nominated The Nightingale. I could have nominated something different, but I was like, this book
Truly was.
was for sure the saddest thing I read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's the one that we picked.
yeah, sorry.
Nightingale
The
wins again.
Yeah. So good.
I mean,
so good.
And like, I mean, to be fair, how are the other books supposed to compete against a terrible story about World War II?
Yeah.
No, I
Like,
know.
No, it's
it
not.
doesn't. It can't.
Yeah.
It really cannot.
Very sad. I mean, you saw our crying pictures. They're on Instagram if
True.
you want to go look at them.
If I'm being candid though, because we like to be honest on this podcast, I actually cried more in Lessons in Chemistry
My book is sad.
than The Nightingale. For different reasons, but like
Yeah.
Nightingale hits different because of World War II
Yeah, the
setting.
topic. Oh,
Yeah.
that book is so sad.
Yeah, it really is.
It's really sad.
Like when I think about it, it's like, I don't want to think about it anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, if you listen to our episode, we literally cried recording the episode.
yeah.
Ugh, so good.
A sad but happy award, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Our next one is the book with the best banter.
Fun.
I nominated The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren.
Ooh, I can't wait to read that
Read
one.
it. Everyone needs to read it.
I nominated Powerless by Lauren Roberts.
And I nominated the entire Throne of Glass series. I just finished this series, by the way, like a week ago. And so
good job.
it's still fresh.
Well, and there's so much banter
There's
in that
so
book.
much banter between.
Is there anyone in specific? I mean, I don't want you to
I
name
can't
names.
say. I can't say.
Because
Yeah.
when
I
I think of
cannot
the
say.
best banter in that book,
It's not the main couple.
No,
I'm
it's-
blushing just thinking.
oh my gosh.
Stop. Wait, I'm so excited.
Can I say
literally-
a quote or is that bad?
Oh,
I'll
sure.
bleed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, huh?
The
Huh?
quote's like, I'll bleed any color you want me to, or something
Oh
like.
my gosh! I
It's not,
literally
like, weird. It's like in a good.
no. It's
yeah.
like in a really
Like, what's going on?
Now Macy's gonna go read it.
Yeah, literally.
no.
Jeez.
Literally, that is the exact line.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
like what I
Everyone
was
talks
thinking
about
of
that
when
one.
I wrote it down.
Yeah, that couple was good.
Love that.
Also, and he did.
I know.
I know. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, don't even. That one, don't even. Get me. That one
Yeah.
also upset. Anyways,
Anyways.
the winner though.
Not
The
Throne
winner
of Glass.
It's not Throne of Glasses, but it is Powerless.
Ugh,
Yay.
so good.
The banter in this book is so good.
Oh,
It
it's
is
amazing.
Honestly.
Like that's part
Yeah,
of the
it's
reason why I think I loved the first book so much is just because it, like they're literally their banter. Like I was like,
squealing in my bed, like next to my husband.
yeah,
I'm like,
Kicking your feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, that
yes.
one is so
Also,
good.
this is a little side note about the Powerless series. Did you guys see the announcement? I think it was today, actually.
yes.
The
No.
Powerful, the little novella. It was smaller than the other books, and they're not releasing that version anymore. And it's the same exact story, but they matched the spine and the cover with the other books and made it the same size. So like
Yeah.
you can all line them up together, which I'm like, I don't know why they didn't do that
I
at
don't
first.
originally.
I don't really know
Cool.
why either. But I think people were upset about it, so they're like, fine, we
Yeah.
will. And did you see the sprayed edges with it too?
Yes.
They're like pretty flower, like
Like
floral blue. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Really, really pretty.
Yeah.
wait, fun.
Because it used to be like little. And I was like, why
Like
did they
really
do that?
little.
yeah, that is
but
weird.
yeah, I did see that today. So yay.
Yay.
Powerless, very good. If you want a book with easy, like happy, cute, fun, like exciting banter, you need to read that.
Yes.
For sure.
Great
It's
fantasy.
YA. If,
It's yes,
Very
YA
well.
fantasy. It's a really good introduction to YA fantasy.
yeah.
And, just
And
fantasy
if
in
you're
general.
looking for the feeling of like you when you were reading when you were 12,
Yes.
it's literally that.
Very,
Literally.
very
Like,
accurate.
it captures it really well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Feeling.
oh, sorry, go.
No, you're good.
Well, I was just gonna say we drove to Arizona a couple weeks ago, and I turned on Fourth Wing audiobook, and my husband, even though I think it's relatively pretty easy and has good world building, he's like, I have no idea what's going on. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna start with like Powerless or something.
That would be, it's super easy to digest that one.
I'm like, he's like, I've literally never read fantasy. He was like, I'm so
Should give him
confused.
a Brandon Sanderson book.
He's
Oh
like,
my
am I
gosh.
supposed to know what the writer's quadrant is supposed to be? Like what that is? I was like, no, it just makes sense. Like when you're
like, what do you mean?
yeah, I was like, what? Okay, so
That's
starts
funny.
funny. That's really funny.
Yeah, Powerless is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Good in banter and good to start off with if you're looking for fantasy.
Kai.
yep,
Oh, I love Kai.
I do too.
Okay. Sorry, another little tangent for a second. Can we talk about how I feel like every fantasy male main character looks like that?
Yes,
Well, yeah.
I'm
And
not
if they-
mad.
Zayden,
And if they're
Rhysand,
not written like that, that's how I picture
Kai.
them anyway.
I know.
then I don't want it.
Except for, I will say, Rowan.
I know.
I've heard
But
that or
Dorian,
seen it.
Yeah, Dorian's that way too.
Dang.
Yep.
Okay. Our next one is favorite setting, like where the book is set at. And I nominated Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez.
I nominated Magnolia Parks, but I'm going to put a little asterisk by it because I also was thinking about doing Throne of Glass, but like not.
Yeah.
I'm like, you want to live there?
Yeah, because I don't, but I
Scary.
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I put Magnolia Parks.
I nominated This Summer Will Be Different, which I mean we should say where they take place.
Yeah.
My book takes place on Prince Edward Island, the little island off
So
of
fun.
Canada. So cute.
So cute.
And it's summertime. So it's like perfect. They go to like
Perfect weather.
like what they're not clams. Maybe they are clams.
Yeah.
Shell shucking like
Yeah.
competitions. I don't know. Anyways, it's super cute. Anyways,
That is cute.
Makes me want to go there.
Just for the Summer, similar. It takes place in Minnesota, but they live on like an island off of like in the lake. But it's just also really cute, like in the summer.
Yeah.
Because Minnesota and not the summer.
Really pretty.
I'm like, do I want to be there?
No.
I don't know. But Minnesota in the summer, it
Beautiful.
sounds awesome because of the book.
Yeah, true.
And then Magnolia Parks is in London, but like high society London. where it's
everywhere,
like,
everywhere you've never
mansions,
set foot.
nice cars.
yeah, no, just
Beautiful
like
streets.
the reason why I nominated it for this category was because of that,
Yeah.
Totally.
the richness,
The private
of it all.
jet.
But and then
Also
Throne
New
of
York.
Glass is
Also New York.
I know, yeah, but then Throne of Glass is just a fantasy
In a
world.
not real place.
Do you want to hear
Seriously.
like a weird? Okay, if they made Magnolia Parks into a movie or TV show,
Okay.
but I don't know if he's directed any TV shows. I want John M. Chu to do it.
Oh my gosh, he would kill it.
I realized he's my favorite director of like all my favorite movies.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude,
Justin
that'd be
Bieber, Never Say
fantastic.
Never. Yeah. That he did do that.
He did not do
Yeah,
that.
he did. Yes, he did.
That's even better. That
I
makes that
know.
even better. Anyways.
Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah,
Yeah.
In the
Wicked.
Heights.
In the Heights.
I didn't know he did In the Heights.
So
You didn't know
good.
that?
I didn't know he
I
directed
just
that.
watched
Actually.
it
he
again.
did.
Yeah, I was like, that's why it's so freaking good too.
Thank
Anyways.
you. Thank you, John. Anyways, the
Okay,
winner.
so the bookie goes to for favorite setting, Just for the Summer.
Ooh, all of us read that this
Yeah.
year, and it's just the cutest.
The vibes are so
and
good.
they're really good.
You
the
have
vibes.
to- Well, there's literally only one mansion on the island and then a guest house, and they're staying in the guest house, but you have to like get to
boat.
to land by boat, and it just like that
Really
sounds so
It
fun
is so
with your best
cute.
friends.
Yeah, because she lives there with her best friend, and like, yeah, it's so good.
It's
so
really good.
cute.
I would love to be there for the summer, though, not for any other time. But
Any
yeah,
other time in
True.
Minnesota.
love it.
Okay, the most surprising book. So by most surprising, we mean ones that like we weren't expecting it to be as good as it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or have as good a time reading
Yes.
it. like-
Yeah. So for this category, I nominated Nothing Like the Movies.
Which is the second book.
Yeah. So
And I actually nominated Better Than the Movies, the
which is
first one.
The first one.
And then I nominated The Love of My Afterlife.
And the winner of that category is Better Than the Movies. This was one of our like in-person book club that we do. This was one of our books at the beginning of the year, and I agree. It was so cute, so fun.
Yeah.
It was one of my favorite books.
Like when I read it, I was
good.
like, okay, it's just a YA like cute little rom-com, and I ended up
Loving
loving
it.
the characters.
Yeah.
Same.
And he's a very, very easy read too.
Yes.
And I would say the same thing about Nothing Like the Movies.
Yeah. The reason
read it
why
yet.
I nominated the second one was because the girl, they like
Liz.
yeah, it's like college athletics is kind of like where it all takes place, and that's where I worked like
In
the whole
college?
time I was in college.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed it. But
Yeah.
Mhm.
That
The
book
first
is
one is
it was,
so
it was
cute.
better than I thought it was going to be.
yeah.
So, do I love? We're not going to get into this. Do I love what happened to the characters? We'll maybe talk about them another time. Anyways,
I don't know.
Okay,
Our
we
next
only have
category.
2 more categories.
Yeah, this one is a little bit of a downer.
Yeah.
This is our least favorite read from the year, and not that we're like these books suck, but we're just
I'm
this is a
saying
beware. This is caution. Maybe don't read this.
Yeah.
If you, we'll say why a little bit. But I nominated Mile High by Liz Tom Ford, which I believe I talked about last episode, or
Yeah.
episode before. I don't remember, but I talked about the reason I didn't like it because of the man. Men ruin things sometimes, and he ruined this book for me. Like
Yeah.
the way he talked about almost anything, I
It's
did
just
not
gross.
like. Yeah,
Ew.
yeah.
Hate that.
Will I be continuing with the series? Probably. because he's not in it. Anyway,
That's good.
Yeah.
I nominated The Gracier, which these two ladies did not agree with, but I listened to it. I hated the voices, and it just ruined the whole book for me.
Yeah.
So if you want to read it, maybe don't listen to it because Chloe and I both read it and we both enjoyed it. Mine was Done and Dusted, which I was actually kind of sad about because I was really looking forward to it.
So like a cowboy romance.
He's a cowboy romance, but like I just couldn't get into it. I don't know. Like
I've heard that
I've heard
the other ones are better.
That's what I've heard too. So I will probably read
I've
the other
had
ones.
like that one on my Libby for a while, and I keep sending it away because I'm like,
I couldn't get into it. I was just like, it was cringy.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes like spice can be good. It can add to it did not add. I was just like, okay, I'm done. I wouldn't recommend, but maybe because I haven't read the ones like after it. So
yeah. I've heard they're short though.
Really short.
They have that going for them.
Really short.
So if
I
you
finished it like one day.
Yeah, if you are trying to hit a goal, you could try those.
No, seriously.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the winner / loser question mark for the least favorite bookie is Mile High. And I'm the only one who's read it fully. Eden started
it and stopped it because it was so bad.
Because the man.
I like made it like 20-30 minutes in. It was like, nope, I cannot do this. The way that his thoughts, the way that he thought about things.
I don't want to ever hear
women,
a single
I was like,
ew.
yeah. And sometimes I'm like, why is this in writing?
Yeah,
why is a
seriously.
woman writing this?
Yes,
Ew.
especially
I
why is a
don't.
woman
Anyways,
writing it?
not to like bash on Liz Tom Ford because I will continue with her other books, but sometimes I'm like,
Bash on the character.
we can do better. Anyways, I never want to hear about Evan Sanders again.
Ew.
Moving on.
Yeah, Chloe played the audio for him, and I immediately was like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this is our last category, you guys. This is best audiobook of 2024. Okay, my nomination was Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey. Very entertaining.
Mine was Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid.
Mine was Spare by Prince Harry. You guys, I've already
This
texted
is
about it.
obsessed.
It's like, I'm sorry, this is a side note. It's like the author, Prince Harry. Is that what they say? Or do they say like his name?
No, they say his name.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. You guys, it was amazing. Also, first of all, just have to preface it. I love the royal family.
I was just about to say that.
But I have talked to multiple people who aren't really as interested in the royal family, but still read it or listened to it, and they loved it.
Okay.
So, like, if you are even interested in even just a little bit, I would totally recommend it. You get a whole new perspective as to their dynamic, and he dives a lot into like the death of his mom. Oh my gosh, you guys, it is heartbreaking, but so good. Like, he didn't believe that his mom was actually. Anyways, it's so sad, but it's so
That
good.
is really sad. I was about to ask.
good.
I don't really know what it's about.
It's
Is
his
it
whole
mainly
life.
about?
It's whole life,
Okay.
but
This is such a dumb question. His mom's Diana, right?
yes, yeah,
Okay.
no. Yeah, it.
So question. Just kidding.
One
I'm
of
just
the one of the biggest like
I didn't know that either.
themes throughout the book is the paparazzi
Oh,
harassing
interesting.
him, like on a whole other level.
Yeah.
It's really sad. Anyways,
That is really sad.
I am interested in reading that book just because I want the tea.
no,
Same.
seriously. Literally
Same.
after it, I was like, anytime I see stuff now on like TikTok or online about the royal family, I'm like, you're terrible.
Yeah.
Anyways,
True.
Did you? Side note: have you guys seen the trailers and stuff for Megan's new show?
I haven't seen the trailers.
Wait, are they still together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. She's like has like a. It's kind of like lifestyle show.
Yeah.
That.
I saw she was like back on Instagram.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Anyways, do you
I
want?
mean, Green Lights is just narrated by Matthew McConaughey, which is so fun because he shares like very entertaining stories from his life.
Is it just about his life?
Like lessons he's learned in life.
Okay.
So it's
fun.
not like a beginning to end necessarily, but he does share like things from his childhood and like during his days in Hollywood and why he's like not doing romance movies, things like that. So
Fun.
it's really interesting.
Boo!
I know.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
But well, he's a little older now. I'm like, guys, I'm not going to share, but I just had a very intense dream about Matthew McConaughey being our neighbor in a mansion across the street.
Oh,
No,
you said intense.
Bye. And the Bookie Award for Best Audiobook goes to Daisy Jones and the
Yay!
Six.
Wasn't even a question.
No.
because that audiobook, I haven't read the physical book, but dare I say, is better than the actual book.
No, for sure.
I haven't read it, so I don't know. But
I
haven't
literally
listened,
saw I saw a
Oh,
TikTok
true.
today, and it was. I told them earlier I'm on Daisy Jones and the Six Talk. It's like all over my For You page
that's
again.
holy ground over
I know,
there.
no,
Yeah.
literally. But literally today, someone took a picture of like a line in the book or whatever, and it shared a clip of the audiobook of him reading it, and I was like, oh,
It's so this is a re-listen for me. That's why this was eligible.
yeah. I was gonna say
To
we all read or listened to it
In
in
2023.
2023,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
Yeah. Still lives
Yeah, it
on.
was 2023. But I just re-listened to it, so that's why I put it, and so it could win. But I just realized when I was listening to it, and I listen to audiobooks also at night when I'm going to bed, and I was listening to it. This one kept me up. I had to pause it. Like I had to be like,
That's
okay, and
awesome.
I'm done.
I love that.
But I was listening to it, and I just remembered this when I was opening my notes to write down my predictions when we were doing 3 pages in. Okay, like anyways, and I had written this down from it was probably like 1 a.m. listening to it. I had to pause it. Literally sat up and to write this down because I was like, this book is so freaking good. This is when, spoiler, kind of. Just spoiler in case you don't want to ever know. This is Camila talking. She's giving Daisy like kind of a pep talk at the end, and she just is talking. She's like, Camila says, "You are all sorts of things you don't even know yet." And I was just like,
Oh my gosh.
I literally like.
It's a great quote for us to start 2025.
Literally, I'm like half asleep. I'm like, I need to write this on
Yeah.
my notes. And I was
You're
like,
like profound.
that book is just so good. And listening
so
to these
good.
characters, because the audiobook is full cast. I
They
think
are
we've talked
real
about
to
this.
me.
It's like listening to these people, they feel like, oh, it feels so real. The
Yeah.
way they narrate it too is so well done. And it's a very good audiobook. So
Oh my
Taylor
gosh.
Jenkins Reid did
Amazing.
it
she
again.
won 2 bookies.
Yeah, she
Yes. Side note,
We're waiting
did you
for
guys
your-
see Sam Claflin his TikToks?
Yes.
And everyone's like, you
I
have
followed
a family and kids? Like,
did. Yes,
Yeah.
I followed him. I was like,
That is
Yeah.
so funny.
what is he doing back here?
yeah, everyone's like, huh?
He's Billy, in case you were wondering where that was connected in the TV show.
Yeah,
One
sorry.
of the characters from
And
the
in
book.
the book. Anyways, those were great awards. This was really
It
fun.
was so fun.
And it's fun to have like these awards to kind of look back on in the future, like, oh, we read that year.
Yes,
Like
yeah.
you kind of see. So maybe there'll be a 2025 awards. Who knows? But those were some of our favorite,
Yay.
least favorite, happy, sad books that we read in 2024.
Yeah.
I love it.
It was such a good year. Even though we started the podcast like halfway through the year, like August, it was really, really fun, and we're excited for this year. There's a lot of books coming out. In our last episode we talked about. So just get excited, get on board with us. Remember, read Blue Sisters.
Yeah.
for
I'm excited for
this
that
book
book.
club.
Me too.
Me too. Already those
gonna be
pages are
good.
so good. So,
Yay.
and also follow us. Leave a 5-star leave a rating, whatever.
Leave a rating that you see fit. Only if it's 5 stars though.
We
Yeah.
have it's 5 stars.
No. And follow us on TikTok and Instagram. We're gonna post more.
That's our New Year's
we had a
resolution.
little break. We had a
We
little
were
break.
on holiday.
Yeah.
we were like 2 months.
To be fair, it was like the end of November.
Maybe.
So it
Yeah.
was like a month and a half. Everyone calm down.
Yeah, we're coming back. We're coming back strong.
Anyways.
Anyways, and with that,
See you next episode. Bye.